Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are, and welcome back to EOSN for today's second broadcast featuring our baseball tournament with the Baltimore Orioles, the number 2 team in the AL, taking on the Cleveland Indians, the number 15 team in the AL. So let's go ahead and look at the bracket and kind of let you, whoops, thought that was, okay, there we go. Kind of let you guys see for yourselves where we're at as of right now. No one's clinched their spot, just letting you guys know. First, we'll start in the AL. Tampa Bay and New York. Game 3 will be in the near future. As a matter of fact, Game 3 of that should be fairly soon, but that series is currently tied at 1. Seattle and the Angels have not kicked off yet. Neither has the Battle of the Sox, Boston and Chicago. We will have Chicago and Cleveland as our Game 1 today. Detroit and the Astros, those guys will be facing off in Game 2 in the future as well. The next Game 2 we will have, though, will feature the Miami Marlins, who took out the New York Mets in Citi Field 12-2. They will be playing Game 2 at our next broadcast day, and if they win that, they're headed to the second round. And a real chance to win a spot in the playoffs, which will, of course, kick off with the division series, but we got a long way to go before we even think about that. So let's go ahead and get you down to beautiful Camden Yards on a beautiful night in Baltimore, Maryland. Oh, hold on one second. I just caught something I need to fix that's left over from the thing. Round 1, game 1. Oops. Best of 3. Just found that, and I need to catch that. There we go. All right, now we're ready to go. Let's go ahead and talk about the batting lineup for the Cleveland Indians. Leading off will be the left fielder, Michael Brantley. Austin Jackson, the right fielder, will bat second. Jose Ramirez, the third baseman, will bat third. Lonnie Chisenhall, the center fielder, will bat fourth. Francisco Lindor, the shortstop, will bat fifth. Edwin Encarnacion, the designated hitter, will bat sixth. Carlos Santana, the first baseman, will bat 7th. Jason Kipnis, Mr. Dirty himself, will bat 8th. Yan Gomes, the catcher, will bat 9th. Now for the defensive alignment for the Orioles. Trey Mancini in left field. Seth Smith in right field. Center field, of course, taken up by Adam Jones. Manny Machado over at the hot corner. Jonathan Shoup at second baseman and Chris Davis at first with J.J. Hardy at shortstop. A battery featuring Wellington Castillo catching Kevin Gausman. And for Kevin Gausman's stats, here we go. He's an 11-12 record, 4.68 ERA, 208 hits, 179 strikeouts, and 71 walks. Leading off for the Cleveland Indians will be Michael Brantley, as Gausman's ready to kick this game off, and away we go for a Baltimore and Cleveland Indians season. And it looks like we're going to test the range. Who are we going to test? 6-3. This one, ground ball at Shoup, testing his range. It gets past him, and now it's going to be a base hit. Leadoff for Michael Brantley. Here comes Austin Jackson. Gausman kicks and fires. 6-2. And he wanted the strike, but it's going to be called a ball. Full count to Austin Jackson. This one, ground ball hit right at J.J. Hardy. Hardy to second to first, double play. And that's how the Orioles get it going. Here comes Jose Ramirez, as Gausman will kick and fire. Fouled off by Ramirez, so we'll go again. And this one going to be testing the range. This one, fly ball center field, testing Adam Jones. Jones rushing out there. He gets down, bounces past him, and it's going to be a single for Jose Ramirez. Here's Lonnie Chisenhall, the cleanup hitter for this dangerous Indians lineup. Ranked 15th in the AL due to our random rankings. And he wants the ball strike, but he's going to get a ball. It's 2-2. 2-2 to Chisenhall. Kicks and fires. This one shallow into right field. It's going to get down. Ramirez is going to get to third. And runners on the corners for Francisco Lindor. Dangerous man right here. Pitch by Gausman. And if it's going to be an error on the throw, full count. Here it comes. This one. Fly ball, right field. Mancini under it to make the catch, and that'll end the top of the first inning. So, Cleveland, the first time they're up, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. Machado, Smith, and Hardy due up for the Orioles as they'll get their first turn. Okay. All right. Let's go through the batting lineup for the Orioles. Manny Machado at third base, leading off. Seth Smith, the right fielder, will bat second. J.J. Hardy, the shortstop, will bat third. Jonathan Shoup, the second baseman, will be the cleanup hitter. Wellington Castillo, the backstop, will bat fifth. Trey Mancini in left field will bat sixth. Adam Jones, the center fielder, will bat seventh. Mark Trumbo, the designated hitter, will bat eighth. And Chris Davis, the first baseman, will bat ninth. Now the defensive alignment for the Cleveland Indians. Michael Brantley over in left field. Lonnie Chisenhall in center. Austin Jackson in right. Jose Ramirez, the third baseman. Jason Kipnis at second. Carlos Santana at first, and Francisco Lindor in short. Battery featuring Yan Gomes catching Carlos Carrasco. Carrasco last season, 18-6 record, 3.28 ERA. 173 hits, 226 strikeouts, and 44 walks. So here comes Manny Machado to try to kick this thing off for the Orioles. And the pitch. That one will be called a strike, and the count is 2-1. Next pitch to Machado. This one, fly ball center field. Chisenhall makes the grab, and that's going to be out number 1. Here comes Seth Smith. And Carlos Carrasco kicks and fires. Called, strike 3, and down he goes. And now here's J.J. Hardy. 2 down. Nobody on, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and down goes J.J. Hardy. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're through 1. It's 0-0. And Carson, Santana, and Kipnis due up for the Indians. All right, here comes Kevin Gausman to face Edwin Encarnacion. First at bat as a Cleveland Indian, and it's going to be a swing and a miss. So now the count's 1-2. Pitch to Encarnacion. This one, ground ball hit at Hardy. Hardy goes to Davis, and that's going to be out number 1. Here goes Carlos Santana. Looking for something good here. And that one nearly hit him, and the count is full at 3-2. Here comes the delivery to Santana. Ground ball hit right at Machado. Machado flips it over to Davis, and that's going to be 2 down. Flips it, makes the corner-to-corner throw. That's not a flip. Here comes Jason Kipnis. The pitch. Kipnis. Fly ball, right field. This one is going to get down. Bounces past Smith. One hops the wall. Rounding second is Kipnis. Kipnis is going to be on with a stand-up double for the Cleveland Indians. And now here comes Yan Gomes. Pitch by Gausman. This one, fly ball. Deep left field. Mancini can kiss it goodbye. It's clear for landing in the left field stands. Home run, Cleveland. 2-0 now. The score for Cleveland. After their number 9 spot, Yan Gomes hits the first home run of this game. Here comes Michael Brantley, 1 for 1. And Gausman just allowed 2 on 2 outs. What's he going to do here? And they're going to test the range of someone, see who it is. Fly ball. It's going to test Jones again, and it gets past him again. And now a single for Michael Brantley. Here comes Austin Jackson, 0 for 1. Gausman struggling a little bit right here in the early going. Just needs to get out of this inning. Swing and a miss, and down goes Austin Jackson. So we finally, in that inning, we're headed to the bottom of the second. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. Jonathan Shoup, Castillo, and Mancini due up for the Orioles. It's 2-0 Cleveland. All right, here we go. Jonathan Shoup due up now. He'll face Carlos Carrasco, who is so far so good. Now he's got a 2-run lead. The pitch. Called, strike 3, and down goes Shoup. Here comes Wellington Castillo. The delivery. Swing and a miss, and down goes Castillo. Strike 1, strike 2, strike 3, strike 4, strike 5, strike 6. 2 strikeouts in a row. Can he get it again? Strike 9, swing and a miss, and Carlos Carrasco strikes out the side.
Have you picked your designated driver?
No runs, no hits, no errors. Ramirez, Chisenhall, Lindor due up for the leading Indians. They're up 2-0. Indians making quick work of this game as we're headed for the third. All right, here comes Kevin Gausman, the pitch. And he wants the strike, but he's not going to get it, and the count is full to Jose Ramirez, the pitch. This one, fly ball into right field. Smith camped out under it, makes the grab for out number 1. Here comes Lonnie Chisenhall. And he walks Lonnie Chisenhall. So things are getting a little interesting and a little scary if you are the home standing Baltimore Orioles, number 2 ranked team in the AL, according to our random rankings for this tournament. And now here comes Francisco Lindor, who's looking to who's in a sacrifice fly situation. And the pitch. Fouled off. Will batter redo attempt? Click yes or do a regular at bat for no. So he fouled that one off. So he won't. The pitch. This one, ground ball hit right at Chris Davis. Davis tags the bag for 1, easy to second in the double play to end the inning. So, no runs, no hits, no errors. Adam Jones, Mark Trombone, Chris Davis due up for the Orioles in the bottom of the third. It is 2-0 Cleveland. All right, leading off for the Baltimore Orioles will be Adam Jones, his first at-bat of the game. We're getting ready for this one. And the pitch. That one will be called ball 3, and it's 3-2. Full count to Adam Jones. The pitch again. This one popped up high. Kipnis camped out under it, makes the grab, and for out number 1. And now here comes Mark Trumbo. His first at bat of the 2018 season. Pitch to Carlos Carrasco. Swing and a miss, and down goes Mark Trumbo. Carlos Carrasco will now face Chris Davis for the first time here in the bottom of the 3rd. The pitch. Foul, so we'll go again. Walked him, and Chris Davis will be the first base runner for Baltimore. Here comes Manny Machado with 2 down. Pitch. And Manny Machado is going to test someone's range. This one hit right at Kipnis. Kipnis makes the grab, flips it to first, and that's going to be out number 3. So what a dive by Jason Kipnis to save that hit. And now it'll be 2-0 going into the top of the 4th. It is no runs, no hits, no errors for the Orioles. Encarnacion, Santana, and Kipnis due up for the Indians. All right, here comes Edwin Encarnacion. We'll take on Kevin Gausman. Encarnacion 0 for 1. But this one, fly ball into deep left field. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it won't. Missed it by about 4 feet. So Encarnacion will go back to work. 2-2 count, the pitch. Ground ball right at Shoop. Shoop over to Davis for out number 1. Here comes Carlos Santana, 0 for 1 again. And the pitch here. He wanted the ball, but he's gonna, or wanted the strike, but he's gonna get a ball. Now it's 2-2. Santana has battled back into a count favorable for himself. This one, ground ball hit at Davis. Davis is just gonna simply tag the bag, and that's out number 2. Here comes Jason Kipnis. Well, again, another one that he wanted for a strike. Instead, it'll be 31. It'll be 1-2. Deep breath by Gausman. Delivers. This one, ground ball hit at Machado. Machado over to Davis, and that'll be out number 3. So, going into the bottom of the 4th. No runs, no hits, no errors. Smith, Hardy, and Shoop due up for the Orioles. It's 2-0 Cleveland. Seth Smith on to face Carlos Carrasco. Pitch by Carrasco. This one, fly ball, deep right field. Back to the wall goes Jackson, and there goes the first hit for Baltimore, and it's a shot into right field. It's a 1-run game, and the Orioles might be showing why they are number 2 in this ranking. Carrasco, first hit allowed, and it's a homer. One just kind of hung on him a little bit. Carrasco again. And it's going to be a range play. This one, fly ball into right field, and it is going to be a great catch by Jackson over on right field. He had to make a diving play to figure that one out. And now here comes Jonathan Shoop with 1 down. Shoop going to test the range of someone. This one, fly ball, right field. It's going to get down past Jackson, and the tying run is on. Here comes Wellington Castillo, 0 for 1, struck out last time. And just like that, 2 hits by Baltimore, making this game interesting. The pitch, And that one's going to be called strike one, so the count's 31. Castillo wanted the walk, but he isn't going to get it. And the pitch. This one, ground ball, past Lindor. And Jonathan Shoup holds at second, and now you got runners on first and second with one down. Throw by Carrasco to keep Shoup close. Not often that you see someone try a pickoff on second. And he wanted the strike. Instead, he's going to be called ball two, so it's 2-2. Mancini 0 for 1. Does not want to strike out again. This one, fly ball into left field. Brantley makes the grab, throws it back in, and holds Shoup at second. Here comes Adam Jones. 0 for 1, looking for something good to happen here. The pitch. Called strike 3. Adam Jones goes down. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors. It's 2-1 Cleveland. Gomes, Brantley, and Jackson do up for the Indians in the top of the 5th. Kevin Gausman now has a new lease on life, as he's only looking at a 1-run trailing by 1 run right now. And the pitch by Gausman. Wanted the strike, but it's going to fill the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes instead. And the next pitch. This one, ground ball, hit at Shoup. Shoup flips it over to Davis for out number 1. Here comes Michael Brantley. Brantley is 2 for 2. Would like to keep that momentum going. Instead, he's going to swing and a miss, and down he goes. Here comes Austin Jackson, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. 2 down. Can he get out of this inning? The pitch. This one singles off of the pitcher's mound, and now Jackson will get on. Gausman, the pitch. And he walks Jose Ramirez to get to Losney Chisenhall, who's 1 for 1 and has a walk. Goes right after Chisenhall, but it's going to be called ball 2, so counts 2-2. Pitch again. This one, fly ball into deep center field. Jones camped out under it, makes the grab to end the inning. So we're halfway through this scheduled 9-rounder. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. 2-1 in favor of Cleveland. Trumbo, Davis, and Machado due up for the Orioles. Carlos Carrasco will come back out to begin his 5th inning of work. 3 hits, 1 run, and it was earned, and 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. So he's looking pretty good there. Pitch, swing and a miss. Down goes Trumbo. And now here comes Chris Davis. And that'll be called ball 3. So counts full, 3-2. Pitch to Davis. Fly ball, left field. Brantley camped out under it, makes the grab. Carlos Carrasco, 2 down, will face Manny Machado, who's 0 for 2. Would like to make him 0 for 3. The pitch. And it'll be at the ballpark. We'll see what happens. Machado, fly ball. Pulled this one into left field. Back to the wall goes, and it is gone! Home run! Manny Machado ties it up. And now Carlos Carrasco and Kevin Gausman are back on a level footing as Seth Smith will step in. He hit the home run last time. Both runs for the Orioles coming off the long ball. And he walks Seth Smith to get to J.J. Hardy, who's 0 for 2. Pitch by Carrasco. That one, and Carrasco could not believe it. He thought he had that one, but it will not be. It's called ball 2, and it's 2-2. Carrasco shaking his head as he comes back to the mound. He cannot believe that he didn't get that call. This one, fly ball into right field. Jackson camped down under it, makes the catch. So 1 run, 1 hit, and it was a big one. No errors. We're knotted at 2. Lindor and Carcion and Santana due up for the Indians. Wait, the Indians are due up, so I gotta switch this around. Kevin Gausman facing Francisco Lindor is 0 for 2. The pitch. This one, fly ball into deep right field. Back to Lago Smith, and it is gone. Francisco Lindor with the go-ahead home run, and the big boys are coming through for their teams. Here comes Edwin Encarnacion, and Kevin Gausman is getting tired. This may be the last inning we see him. We're going to test the range of someone. Edwin Encarnacion is going to test the range of left fielder Mancini. Mancini trying to rush into it, and it will drop. He can't get it, and now Gausman is in trouble. Gausman with the pitch. That one will be called 1-1 now, the delivery. This one, ground ball. Hit at Hardy. Hardy can't get the double play. So what we'll do is the roll is greater. Force at second. So Encarnacion is the force out at second, and Santana is safe on a fielder's choice. 1 down. Gausman, the pitch. And that'll be called strike 2. Count is even at 2. 2-2 to Kipnis. This one popped up high. Davis camped out under it and makes the catch in foul territory. So now here comes Yan Gomes. 2 down, 1 on. Cleveland now leads it by 1. Gomes with a homer. What will he do here? This one, fly ball. Fly ball. He pulled this one into left field. It's up there. Righty. It's going to be caught by the left fielder. Trey Mancini robs Yan Gomes of a home run, and now it is 3-2 Cleveland. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. Shoop and Castillo due up for Baltimore in the bottom of the 6th. I think I did it backwards. Okay, I just need to trust myself. Carlos Carrasco getting ready to go again. Swing and a miss, and down goes Jonathan Shoop. Here comes Wellington Castillo. 1 for 2. And fouls that one off, so we'll go again. He wanted the strike, but it isn't going to happen, so it's now 1-2. Trying to get that strikeout, but it didn't go his way. This one, fly ball into center field. Chisenhall should make the easy grab, and that's out number 2. Here comes Trey Mancini. Carlos Carrasco getting ready to finish his 6th inning of work. Called strike 3, and down goes Mancini. And now Michael Brantley will lead off the inning for the Indians. No runs, no hits, no errors. It's 3-2 going into the top of the 7th. Brantley, Jackson Ramirez due up for the Indians. All right, Michael Brantley is up 2 for 3 with a strikeout, and we will have a new pitcher for the Orioles as Gausman has hit his limit. It'll be Chris Tillman. So Tillman 1-7 record, 7.84 ERA, 125 hits, 63 strikeouts, and 51 walks on 93 innings pitched. So not a long man, just a guy they're hoping to get an inning out of. The pitch. And he walks Michael Brantley, so Brantley gets on. Here comes Austin Jackson. 1 for 3 with a strikeout. Let's see what Tillman does. And if there's a throw, we'll have an error check. Not very many error checks in this game, as this one's a fly ball into center field, and Jones will make the grab for out number 1. Jose Ramirez. Due up. He's 1 for 2 with a walk. Tillman fires. If it's on the ground, we'll have an error check. And the pitch. This one, fly ball into right field. It's going to get down for a single. Rounding second is Michael Brantley. Brantley gets to third. Runners on the corners. And the squeeze play is on. Pitch. All right. Bunted. Defense choice 1, retire batter, or 2. Attempt to get runner from third. Roll 1d6 versus BR of runner on third and higher. Runners out. Subtract run. All right. So he laid down a bunt. Defensive choice, either retire batter or attempt to get a runner from third. I think they got to get the runner from third. Roll 1d6. Roll 1d6 versus BR of runner on third. Higher, and the runner is out. Subtract 1 from BR if infielder in. So, does he score? All right, we'll lay that down. Bunt. Defensive choice. Click yes. They're not going to get the runner from third, so they're going to go ahead for the retire the batter, and Michael Brantley will score. So here comes Francisco Lindor with a runner on second, 2 down. Had a big fly ball to break the tie earlier. Oh, what? He thought he had a called strike 3, but Tillman can't believe it. So now the ball will go in Lindor's court. This one, ground ball hit right at Shoop. Shoop to Davis, and we're stretching here in Baltimore. 4-2 Cleveland. Jones, Trombone, Davis due up for the Orioles. No runs, no hits, no errors. It is go time for the Orioles if they want to win this one. And because I don't think they can win. It's going to be hard for them to win in Cleveland. Their game 2 will be played not for a while, I believe. Let me double check that. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, it won't be played for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 11 games to play before we get to game 2 of this one. So it'll be hard for them to win in Cleveland, I feel like. As Carlos Carrasco will face Adam Jones, who's 0 for 2. And this one singles off of the pitcher's mound. And now Adam Jones is on it. He's got some speed. He's a little exhausted, but his momentum seems to be working out okay. Oh boy, this one, fly ball, deep left field. Mark Trombone back to the wall. It is foul by 4 feet. Oh my. Barely missed the game-tying home run there. So, pitch to Trombone. This one. Ground ball right at Lindor. Lindor to second, to first, double play. So what looked like was going to be a game-tying home run turns into a momentum-killing double play. Here comes Chris Davis. Davis 0 for 1 with a walk. And he's walked again. And that's going to do it for Carlos Carrasco. 6 2/3 innings pitched. 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks, and 10 strikeouts. What a game for him. Coming in for the Indians will be Danny Salazar. 5-6 record, 4.28 ERA, 94 hits, 145 strikeouts, and 44 walks on 28 on 103 innings pitched. So this may be a guy we only see for an inning, maybe to just get the out. Pitch. It's not wild, so we'll roll again. And we have an error check. Manny Machado, who is 1 for 3 with a home run. This one, fly ball into left field. Brantley does not make the error, but gets down past Brantley. Rounding second is Chris Davis. He's headed for third. And now the go-ahead run is at the plate, and Seth Smith, who already has a home run tonight. Pitch by Danny Salazar. Righty to lefty. And it's going to be called ball 3, so it's a full count. Pitch to Seth Smith. This one popped up high. Ramirez says he's got it, and he gloves it for out number 3 to kill the momentum. So some close calls there for the Orioles, but no runs on 2 hits, no errors. And Encarnacion, Santana, and Kipnis do up for the Indians. They lead 4-2. All right, back at it we go. Top of the 8th. Here comes Edwin Encarnacion, who's 1 for 3. And he'll probably will face a new pitcher because Tillman is getting pretty worked out there. Darren O'Day will come in for this 8th inning. 2-3 record, 2 saves, 3.43 ERA, 41 hits, 76 strikeouts, and 22 walks on 60 innings pitched. 60 1/3 innings pitched to be exact, as Darren O'Day kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, and down goes Edwin. And now here comes Carlos Santana, who's 0 for 3. Would like to erase that 0. The pitch. This one, ground ball right at Chris Davis. Davis fields it for out number 2. And now here's Kipnis, who's 1 for 3 with a double and a run scored. The pitch. Called strike 3. Absolute paint job. A 1-2-3 inning for Darren O'Day. And it's J.J. Hardy, Shoop, and Castillo due up for the Orioles. Indians lead 4-2 going into the bottom of the 8th. Danny Salazar still in for the Indians. See what he does here. The pitch. That one singles right past Salazar, and Hardy's on. Tying run at the plate, and here comes Jonathan Shoop. The pitch. Air check. Jonathan Shoop. This one. Fly ball into deep left field, back, and it is caught by Brantley. And Hardy will hold at first. Comes Wellington Castillo, who's 1 for 3 with a strikeout. And he walked him.
Good base on balls.
And now that'll probably do it for Danny Salazar. Cody Allen is going to come in for the Cleveland Indians, and we know all about him. 3-7 record. 30 saves, 2.94 ERA. 57 hits, 92 strikeouts, 21 walks in 67 1/3 innings pitched. So Cody Allen going to be asked to do a 1 2/3 inning save. Pickoff attempt by Allen, and he's safe at second. Allen. Called strike 3, and down goes Mancini. Here comes Adam Jones, who's 1 for 3 with a strikeout. Pitch. Adam Jones, big chance here. This one, singles past Francisco Lindor. Rounding third, he headed home is J.J. Hardy. It's a 1-run game. Castillo holds at second. And Cody Allen is in a little bit of trouble. I don't think he'll be able to go the whole way. Swing and a miss, and down goes Mark Trumbo. but 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. We go to the top of the 9th. Gomes, Brantley, and Jackson due up for the Indians. They're up by 1, 4-3. Now if I'm the Orioles, I bring in a pitcher who can do some good here. Darren O'Day had a great inning, but you don't want to overexert him. So that will probably be it for him. Waiting to see who it'll be. Miguel Castro going to come in for the Orioles. Castro, 3-3 record, 3.53 ERA, 66 in the 3rd innings pitched, 53 hits, 38 strikeouts, and 24 walks. So a good guy here in the top of the 9th. He'll face Gomes, Brantley, and Jackson. Gomes, 1 for 3, but that one was a homer. And Gomes. Fly ball. Pulled it into left field, and it is gone.
Long drive. Watch this, baby.
Rolls just out of reach
Tremendous home run.
of Mancini, and now it's going to be out. Back to a 2-run lead for the Indians. Here comes Michael Brantley to face Miguel Castro. Error on the throw, as that one will be called strike 1. 31 the count. This one, ground ball to Shoop. Shoop, 4-4. No error. He's going to get it to Davis for out number 1. Barely had to bobble it a little bit, but he got there in time. Here comes Austin Jackson with 1 down. Range play at the ballpark. Oh boy, this one. Fly ball into left field, and it is, what a catch by Mancini, who robs Austin Jackson of a home run. That's exactly what just happened. That was a robbed home run. If you saw, it came to that. I've been wondering if there's going to be robbed home run plays in this game, and I finally see one, and it makes perfect sense. You go range play at the ballpark, you roll on one of those home run pulls, opposite, whatever, and then you test the range of the left fielder. If he fails, it's obviously a home run. If he succeeds, he robbed him, and he succeeded. What a play by Mancini. Here comes Miguel Castro to face Ramirez, and this crowd has got a little bit more life in them. That one called ball, 2-2. Ramirez 2 for 3 with a walk. This one, fly ball into shallow left field. That's going to be a single. And just like that, you're starting to feel the energy that was in this ballpark with that robbed home run slowly start to let out like a balloon that's had a hole poked in it. The pitch, and that'll be a ball. 3-2 the count. Talani Chisenhall, 1 for 2 with a walk and an RBI. This one, fly ball into shallow right field. Rounding second is Ramirez. He'll get safe to 3rd. And now, 2 down and runners on the corners. Then he faces Lindor, who's 1 for 4, but that one was a homer. And that will be called ball 3, so full count. The pitch. This one, fly ball into center field, caught by Jones, and we're headed to the bottom of the 9th. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors. Davis, Machado, and Smith due up, and they will face a new pitcher in Cleveland. We'll learn all about him when we come back. Bottom of the 9th, we have arrived, and it's a 2-run ball game. It was a 1-run ball game. It could have been a 3-run ball game if it wasn't for the left fielder, Trey Mancini. 5-3 the score. Brian Shaw, the new pitcher for the Cleveland Indians. 4-6 record, 3 saves, 3.52 ERA, 71 hits, 73 strikeouts, and 19 walks in 76 and 2/3 innings pitched. He'll face Davis, who is 0 for Machado, who's got a 2-4, who's 2 for 4 with a home run, and Seth Smith, who's 1 for 3 with a home run. So Brian Shaw, the pitch to Chris Davis. Swing and a miss, and down goes Davis. And now here comes Machado. They need something big from him. That one wanted the strikeout, but it'll be called ball 2. So the count's 2-2. Pitch to Machado. Whoa, what just happened? 4-2. This one into right field. Jackson calls for it, makes the grab, and that's 2 down. So the Orioles down to their final guy, Seth Smith, but it makes you wonder if they're going to pinch hit him. They are, because this guy's really good against lefties. David Washington will come in to pinch hit for Brian Shaw, which is a little confusing because he's a lefty, but we'll see how. No, I don't like that at all. Pedro Alvarez will come in to pinch hit. So putting all the marbles for this game on Alvarez. This one. Swing and a miss, and that's going to do it. The game is over. Cleveland defeats Baltimore. Final score 5-3. Oh, whoops. Sorry about that. Let's fix that for you guys. Cancel. Cancel. Come here. Click that. Come here. Capture. Come on. Properties. Okay, whatever. Cancel. Subs. Game. Alright, I guess I'm going to have to open up some stats for you guys. 5-3 the final score. There we go. There's some stats. Shrink that down so you guys can actually see it. So who will be our player of the game? First off, Carrasco gets the win. He goes 6 2/3 innings, only allows 2 runs. Gausman gets the loss, and your player of the game. How many RBIs did that guy have? Only 1? None. Player of the game is going to be Carlos Carrasco. 6 2/3 innings pitched, 6 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned, 2 walks, 10 strikeouts, 2.69 ERA to start the season. Not a bad way to go if you're that guy right there. So let's go ahead and make this official. Final score here in Baltimore. Cleveland wins this one 5-2. So the Cleveland Indians 1 win away from the second round. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Tomorrow we may not get a broadcast off, but our next broadcast day will feature our final NBA conference semifinals featuring the New York Knicks taking on the Orlando Magic. And let's show you that tournament so you see what the situation is there. Basketball Classic. So the situation there. Should New York win, they're going to Chicago for the Eastern Conference Final. Should Orlando win, Chicago will be going to Orlando for the conference semifinal. The Western Conference Final is already set up. It'll be San Antonio Spurs at the Los Angeles Lakers. Should be a really fun game there. Our next baseball matchup, which will be after our NBA matchup, will feature Game 2 of the Cleveland Indians and the New York Mets, or the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets. That game will be played in Miami, and Miami leads that one 1-0 as they racked up 6 home runs in a 12-2 victory. So from all of us here at EOSN, thank you guys so much for tuning in to our broadcast day, and we will see you guys next time.